God is very angry with you. This is the last time I am flashing this on your screen. Don't test my patience. Listen this right now within 15 seconds, or you alone will bear the full responsibility for what's about to happen. You cannot scroll past this as if it is nothing, because what you are about to hear carries weight that can shift your path in a single moment. I am speaking directly to you, not to the crowd, not to the noise, but to your heart that already knows something is not right. If you ignore this now, you risk missing something that was meant to protect you, guide you, and lift you out of what is quietly forming around you. I do not raise my voice without reason, and I do not repeat myself when time is running out. Stay here and listen, because what you choose in this moment matters more than you realize. Type yes to affirm. You feel it, even before I say it clearly, that something in your life has been slipping out of alignment. I have been patient with you, watching, waiting, giving you signs in small ways that you brushed aside. This is not anger without purpose. It is correction that comes from a place of truth and urgency. You have delayed what you were told to act on, and you have ignored the quiet warnings that were placed right in front of you. Now the situation has reached a point where silence is no longer an option, and I must speak in a way that gets your full attention. I am not here to frighten you without cause, but I will not soften the reality you are facing. There is something approaching that will test your strength, your choices, and your faith in a way you did not expect. If you continue to move without awareness, you will walk directly into consequences that could have been avoided. I am giving you this moment as a final interruption, a final chance to realign before events begin to unfold. Do not treat this lightly, because the responsibility will rest on your decision from this point forward. If this reaches your heart right now, take a second to like this video, because someone else needs this warning too, and may not hear it otherwise. You have asked for guidance before, and I answered you in ways that were gentle and quiet. I placed people, thoughts, and moments in your path to guide you, but you chose comfort over action. Now, I am speaking clearly, so there is no confusion left in your mind about what is happening. You are standing at a turning point where your next step will either protect you or expose you. I am not forcing you, but I am making sure you understand the weight of your choice. Type 777 to receive blessings. You are not abandoned, even in this moment of correction, because I am still here speaking to you. My anger does not mean I have left you. It means I refuse to let you destroy what I have planned for you. There is something valuable in your life that is at risk, something you may not even fully see yet. I am pulling your attention back before it slips further out of your hands. You must listen carefully now and begin to act with awareness instead of delay. There are patterns in your life that you have ignored for too long, patterns that are now starting to bring consequences. You told yourself it was not serious, that you would fix it later, that you had more time. But time is not as open as you think, and certain moments do not return once they pass. I am calling you to break those patterns now, not tomorrow, not when it feels convenient. This is the urgency behind my words, because what is coming will not wait for you to be ready. I see the hesitation inside you, the part that wants to ignore this and move on as if nothing is happening. That hesitation is the same thing that has kept you from stepping into what was meant for you. You have been holding back, staying silent, delaying action, and pretending things will fix themselves. But life does not shift without movement, and blessings do not stay where they are not valued. You must choose to respond differently this time if you want a different outcome. This is not just about avoiding something negative, it is also about stepping into something greater that you have been kept from by your own delay. I have prepared doors for you, but you did not walk toward them when you were called. I have opened paths, but you stayed where it felt familiar instead of moving forward. Now those doors are still there, but the time to walk through them is narrowing. You are being urged to act now because waiting any longer will cost you more than you think. Do not mistake this moment as fear, understand it as protection. I am warning you because I see what you cannot see yet. I am guiding you because I know where your current path leads. If you do not change direction, you are not being punished. You are being corrected before something becomes harder to fix. This is your moment to pause, reflect, and take the step you have been avoiding. You are stronger than you have been acting, and you know the truth of what needs to change. Stop pretending you do not know what I am referring to, because it has been on your mind repeatedly. That thought you keep pushing away is the very thing you must face now. That action you keep delaying is the one that will shift everything. I am calling you to face it directly and move with courage instead of fear. Is it really possible for a 7-second ritual to turn financial struggle into overnight wealth? This leaked CIA-backed study uncovers a 7-second money ritual that's changing lives right now. Endorsed by 4 neuroscience labs, it reprograms your brain to attract money like a magnet. People once broke are now living their dream lives. Luxury homes, new vehicles, exotic travel. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. There is a reason this moment feels intense, and it is not by accident. I am pressing on your attention because you have been drifting into habits that weaken your path. You have allowed small compromises to grow into patterns that now influence your decisions without you noticing. These are not random mistakes. They are repeated choices that have shaped your current position. I am calling you to see them clearly so you can break them before they tighten their hold. You keep telling yourself that you will change when things become easier, but that is not how change works. Strength is not built in comfort. It is built in moments like this where you feel challenged and exposed. I am not asking for perfection, but I am asking for honesty with yourself. You must admit where you have gone wrong so you can begin to move differently. This is not about shame. It is about awakening to what needs to be corrected. There are influences around you that you have not questioned deeply enough. Not every voice speaking into your life carries truth, and not every path presented to you is meant for you. You have been absorbing things without discernment, letting opinions and distractions shape your thinking. This is why your direction has felt unclear and unstable. I am asking you now to separate what is true from what is noise, because clarity is necessary for what comes next. You have also been ignoring your inner conviction, the quiet voice that tried to guide you before this moment. That voice was not confusion, it was direction, but you chose to silence it. Each time you ignored it, it became easier to overlook, and now it feels distant. I am restoring that awareness in you right now, so you can hear it again. You must begin to trust that guidance and act on it without hesitation. Type 222 if you trust God. What is coming is not meant to destroy you, but it will expose where you are not prepared. Exposure is uncomfortable, but it is necessary for growth. If you face it with awareness, it will strengthen you and redirect you. If you ignore it, it will overwhelm you and push you into confusion. This is why I am speaking now, so you can meet it with readiness instead of fear. You have been carrying weight that was never meant to stay with you this long. Past decisions, regrets, and unspoken thoughts have built a pressure inside you. You have learned to live with it, but that does not mean it is meant to remain. I am asking you to release what you have been holding on to, because it is clouding your judgment. Let go of what is behind, so you can clearly see what is ahead. There is also something you have been avoiding that requires direct action. You already know what it is, because it keeps returning to your thoughts. Ignoring it has not made it disappear, it has only delayed the outcome. You must face it now with courage and honesty. The sooner you address it, the sooner you regain control over your direction. You may feel resistance as you hear these words, a part of you that wants to push back or deny it. That resistance is not strength, it is fear disguised as comfort. It keeps you in familiar patterns even when they are not good for you. You must recognize it and choose to move past it. Growth requires stepping beyond what feels easy. I am not asking you to do everything at once, but I am asking you to begin. One clear step taken with intention can shift your path more than endless thinking. You have spent too much time analyzing and not enough time acting. This is your moment to change that pattern. Start with what you know needs to be done and move forward from there. You are not being left to handle this alone, even though it may feel heavy. I am with you in every decision you make from this point forward. When you choose to act with clarity, you will feel strength rising within you. When you choose to listen, you will receive direction. This connection is still open, but it requires your participation. You must also understand that delay has consequences. Every moment you choose not to act allows situations to grow more complicated. What could have been simple becomes difficult when ignored. This is why I am urging you now, not later. The sooner you respond, the easier it will be to realign your path. There is something important about timing that you must recognize. Opportunities do not stay open forever, and warnings are not repeated endlessly. This is why this moment is being emphasized so strongly. You are being given a chance that will not come again in the same way. Do not waste it by treating it as something ordinary. You are capable of more than you have been showing. You have allowed doubt to limit your actions and fear to hold you back, but that is not your true nature. You were created with strength, awareness, and purpose. It is time to step into that fully instead of staying in a smaller version of yourself. Everything I am telling you is meant to prepare you, not to discourage you. Even though my tone is firm, my intention is to protect you. I want you to move forward with confidence and clarity, not confusion and regret. This is why I am speaking so directly, so nothing is misunderstood. Take this seriously, not with panic but with awareness. You are being given clear direction in a moment where it is needed most. What you do next matters more than what has already happened. You still have the ability to change your path. What you choose after hearing this will either confirm your growth or continue your delay. This is why I am still here, still speaking, still pressing you to remain aware. Type Amen if you believe. Have you heard about the top secret ritual the government wants to keep hidden? Imagine if a single 7-second ritual could clear your debts and draw wealth to you effortlessly. A leaked CIA report and 4 leading neuroscience labs confirm it's not a myth. Struggling families are moving into dream homes with total peace of mind, but the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is something inside you that is starting to respond, even if you cannot fully explain it yet. That response is not confusion, it is recognition of truth. You have heard many things before, but this feels different because it touches what you have been avoiding. You cannot pretend you do not understand because your spirit already knows what needs to change. This is the moment where honesty with yourself becomes more important than comfort. You have spent too much time waiting for a perfect sign, something undeniable that forces you to act. But what you are receiving now is already clear enough. The clarity you are asking for has been given, yet you keep searching for something more dramatic. That search has kept you stuck because you are overlooking what is already in front of you. I am telling you now that you do not need another sign, you need to respond to the one you have. There are areas of your life where you have been careless, not intentionally, but through neglect. Small things left undone have slowly built into larger issues. You told yourself they were not urgent, that you would handle them later. But later has arrived, and those same things are now demanding your attention. This is why you feel pressure, because what was delayed has now become unavoidable. Type 1010 to claim miracles. You must stop running from responsibility and start stepping into it with strength. Responsibility is not a burden when you face it with awareness, it is a path to freedom. When you take control of what is in your hands, you remove the power of chaos around you. You stop reacting and begin leading your own direction. This is where your strength begins to grow again. You are also being called to let go of certain attachments that are holding you back. Not everything you are holding on to is meant to stay in your life. Some things were only temporary, but you kept them longer than needed. This has created weight that slows your progress and clouds your thinking. You must release what no longer serves your growth so you can move forward with clarity. I know that letting go is not easy, especially when you have invested time, energy, or emotion. But holding on to what is not meant for you will cost you more in the long run. You cannot step into what is prepared for you if your hands are full of what should have been released. This is why I am asking you to be honest about what needs to be removed from your life. Your future depends on what you are willing to leave behind. There is also a need for discipline in your actions moving forward. You cannot continue with inconsistent effort and expect consistent results. You must create structure in your decisions and follow through with what you start. Discipline is not restriction. It is alignment with your purpose. It keeps you focused when distractions try to pull you away. You have been given abilities and insight that you have not fully used. You know how to make better choices, but you have not always acted on that knowledge. This is where the gap exists between where you are and where you could be. Closing that gap requires action, not just understanding. You must begin to apply what you already know. Fear has been one of the biggest reasons you have held back. Not always obvious fear, but subtle fear that shows up as hesitation or doubt. You worry about outcomes, about what could go wrong, about how others may react. These thoughts have slowed your movement and weakened your confidence. You must recognize them and choose to move forward anyway. You are not meant to live in constant hesitation. You are meant to move with purpose and clarity. Every time you push past fear, you strengthen your ability to act with confidence. This is how growth happens, not in stillness, but in movement despite uncertainty. You must trust that you will be guided as you take each step. There is something important about your mindset that must change. You have been focusing too much on what is outside your control and not enough on what you can influence. This has created frustration and distraction. Shift your focus to what is within your reach, because that is where your power lies. When you do this, you begin to regain control over your direction. You are not being asked to be perfect, but you are being asked to be intentional. Every action you take from this point forward should be done with awareness. Stop moving on autopilot and start making conscious decisions. This will create a different pattern in your life, one that leads to better outcomes. It may feel slow at first, but it will build momentum. I am also asking you to protect your energy more carefully. Not every situation deserves your attention, and not every person deserves your time. You have been spreading yourself too thin, giving to things that do not give back. This has drained your strength and left you feeling unbalanced. You must choose where to invest your energy wisely. As you begin to apply these changes, you will notice shifts happening around you. Some things will fall away, and new opportunities will begin to appear. This is not coincidence. It is the result of alignment. When you change your actions, your environment begins to respond. This is how transformation begins to take shape. Do not expect everything to feel easy immediately. Growth comes with discomfort, but that discomfort is a sign of progress. It means you are stepping beyond old patterns and creating something new. Stay committed even when it feels challenging. The results will come if you remain consistent. Why is this 7-second CIA ritual spreading everywhere so fast? New CIA leaks have revealed a powerful brain ritual that triggers instant wealth flow. This 7-second technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is rapidly changing lives. From crushing debt to dream vacations, this could be your shortcut to abundance. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I am still here with you, guiding you through this process. Every step you take in the right direction strengthens your connection and your path. You are not alone in this, even when it feels difficult. Trust that you are being led with purpose. This is your moment to act with clarity and intention. Do not return to old habits after this. Take what you have heard and begin applying it immediately. The sooner you move, the sooner you will see change. I am continuing to speak because this is not a small correction. It is a turning point that will shape what unfolds next in your life. You must remain steady now, because distraction at this stage will cost you more than before. Type 1111 if you walk by faith. You have started to see that your life has been moving in patterns, and those patterns have not always served you well. Some of them were formed out of habit, others out of fear, and some simply because you did not stop to question them. But now you are being asked to break those patterns with intention. This is not something that happens by accident. It requires a conscious decision every single time. You must choose differently even when it feels unfamiliar, because that is how real change begins. There are moments ahead where you will feel tested, not because you are being punished, but because you are being strengthened. A test reveals what is already inside you. It does not create weakness. If you respond with awareness, you will come out stronger and more grounded. If you respond with fear, you will repeat the same cycle again. This is why I am preparing you now, so you can meet those moments with clarity instead of confusion. You have also been too influenced by what others think or expect from you. This has caused you to make choices that do not truly align with who you are. You have silenced your own judgment to fit into spaces that were never meant for you. That must stop now. You are being called to stand firm in your own direction, even if it feels uncomfortable at first. Type 555 to claim strength. You are not here to live a life shaped by pressure or approval. You are here to walk a path that reflects your purpose, not someone else's expectations. Every time you choose authenticity over approval, You reclaim a part of yourself that was lost. This is where your confidence begins to rebuild. It may feel unfamiliar, but it is necessary for your growth. There is also a need for you to slow down and observe more carefully. You have been moving quickly through decisions without fully understanding their impact. This has led to mistakes that could have been avoided with patience. Slowing down does not mean stopping, it means becoming more aware of each step. When you move with awareness, your choices become stronger and more aligned. You must also take responsibility for how you respond to situations. You cannot control everything that happens around you, but you can control your reaction. Your response determines the direction things will take next. If you react impulsively, you create more chaos. If you respond with awareness, you create stability. There is something important about your emotional state that you must recognize. You have been carrying tension that influences how you see things. When you are overwhelmed, you are more likely to make decisions that are not aligned with your best interest. This is why you must learn to pause and center yourself before acting. Clarity comes when you are calm, not when you are rushed. You are also being reminded to take care of yourself in a more intentional way. You cannot continue to give your energy without restoring it. When you neglect your own well-being, everything else begins to suffer. Strength is not just about pushing forward, it is also about knowing when to rest and reset. Balance is what will keep you steady in the long run. There are people in your life who influence your direction more than you realize. Some of them support your growth, while others hold you back without even knowing it. You must become more aware of who you allow close to your decisions. Surround yourself with those who encourage clarity, not confusion. This will make a significant difference in your progress. You have also been underestimating your ability to handle challenges. You have told yourself that certain things are too difficult or too complicated, but that belief has limited your actions more than the challenge itself. You are capable of more than you think, and you must begin to act like it. Confidence grows when you prove to yourself that you can handle what comes your way. There is a shift happening within you right now, even if it feels subtle. That shift is the beginning of alignment, where your thoughts and actions start to move in the same direction. This is what you have been missing before: consistency between what you know and what you do. When this alignment strengthens, your path becomes clearer. You begin to move with purpose instead of uncertainty. Do not rush this process, but do not ignore it either. You must stay engaged with what is happening inside you. Every moment of awareness is an opportunity to make a better choice. These small decisions will build into larger changes over time. This is how transformation becomes real, not in one moment, but in consistent action. Could the CIA really be hiding a 7-second ritual that turns money struggles into fortune? A covert CIA finding exposes a strange 7-second ritual that activates money-attracting brainwaves on autopilot. Supported by science and 4 elite labs, this home ritual is turning struggling people into dream lifestyle owners, but this page may disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted from the internet forever. You are being guided through this, even when it feels challenging. I am not leaving you to figure it out alone. Every step you take with awareness is supported. You will feel that support more clearly as you continue to move forward. Trust that you are not walking this path without direction. This is not the time to go back to old habits or familiar patterns. You have already seen where they lead. Choose to move differently now, even if it feels uncertain at first. Growth always requires stepping into something new. Stay focused on what you know is right. There is a growing awareness that something must change, not later, not when it feels easier, but now, while everything is clear in your mind. I am not repeating these words without reason. I am reinforcing what must take root in you. This is the point where your awareness must turn into action. Type 888 to affirm clarity. You have been given enough understanding to begin moving differently, and now the responsibility is shifting to you. I have shown you where the problem lies. I have revealed what needs attention, and I have called you to act. What you do with this is no longer uncertain. It is a choice you must make with full awareness. You cannot say you did not know, because the truth has been made clear to you. This is where accountability begins. There is a weight to this moment, because it is connected to what comes next in your life. Your future is not being decided randomly. It is shaped by what you choose now. Every action you take from this point forward will either build strength or create more difficulty. This is why I have been speaking with urgency, because you are standing at a place where direction matters deeply. You must not take this lightly. You have also been shown that your patterns cannot continue as they were. You cannot go back to ignoring what needs attention or delaying what requires action. That way of living has already shown you its results, and they were not what you truly wanted. This is your chance to break that cycle and create a new direction. It will require effort, but it will also bring a different outcome. Type 333 to claim guidance. You must begin to trust your ability to make better decisions. Doubt has been one of the reasons you hesitated in the past, but that doubt is not truth. It is simply a habit of thinking that has kept you from moving forward. You must replace that with action, because confidence grows through doing, not through waiting. Each step you take will strengthen your belief in yourself. There is also something important about your focus that must change. You have been scattered, giving attention to too many things at once. This has weakened your ability to move forward with strength. You must begin to narrow your focus and commit to what truly matters. When your energy is directed with intention, your progress becomes steady. You are also being asked to become more aware of your environment. Not everything around you is aligned with your growth. Some situations keep you in the same place, repeating the same experiences. You must begin to recognize where you are being held back and make adjustments. This is part of taking control of your direction. There are moments ahead where you will feel challenged again, but this time you will have the awareness to respond differently. You will recognize the patterns sooner and make choices that align with your growth. This is how change becomes real, when you apply what you have learned in the moments that matter. It will not happen perfectly, but it will happen with intention. You must also remember that progress is not always immediate. Sometimes the changes you make will take time to show results. This is where patience becomes important. Do not lose focus just because you do not see instant outcomes. Stay committed to your actions, and the results will follow. There is something inside you that is beginning to strengthen, and you can feel it if you pay attention. That strength comes from clarity and from the decision to move forward. It is not loud or dramatic, but it is steady. This is the foundation you will build on moving ahead. Trust it and continue to develop it. You are no longer in the same place you were before this began. Your awareness has shifted, and that alone changes your position. You are now able to see things more clearly and understand what needs to be done. This is an advantage that you must use. Do not let it fade by returning to old habits. You are also being reminded that your choices affect more than just you. The way you act influences the direction of your life and the people connected to you. When you move with awareness, you create stability not only for yourself but for others as well. This is part of your responsibility, and it should be taken seriously. There is no need for fear in this moment, only awareness and action. Fear will only slow you down and cloud your thinking. You must replace it with focus and determination. When you do this, you begin to move with strength instead of hesitation. You are capable of handling what comes next, but only if you continue to apply what you have learned. This is not the end of your growth. It is the beginning of a new phase. Each step you take will build on the last one. Stay committed to the process and do not lose sight of what you are working toward. Could a hidden CIA discovery explain why so many are suddenly living in luxury? Secret CIA research has now come to light, revealing a brain-hacking ritual that draws in wealth like magic. It only takes 7 seconds. You can do it at home, and it's supported by 4 neuroscience labs. People are ditching debt and living in luxury right now. But this information won't stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted. I am still here, guiding you through each part of this. You are not alone in what you are facing, but guidance only helps when it is followed. You must continue to listen and act in alignment with what has been shown to you. This is how you move forward with confidence. This is not something you can ignore anymore, because awareness brings responsibility. I am continuing to guide you because the path ahead requires consistency, not just a single moment of realization. What you build now must be sustained, or it will fade like every past attempt. Type 444 to stand in alignment. You must understand that change is not proven in words, it is proven in action over time. Many times before, you felt a moment of clarity, but you did not follow through with consistent effort. That is why the same patterns returned and the same results repeated. This time must be different, and that difference comes from discipline. You must show yourself that you are capable of staying committed beyond the moment of motivation. There will be moments when you feel tired or uncertain again. That does not mean you are failing, it means you are growing. Growth is not comfortable, and it will test your willingness to continue. When those moments come, you must remind yourself why you started. You must return to the awareness you have gained and use it to keep moving forward. Type 666 to release fear. You have also been holding on to excuses that no longer serve you. Excuses may feel like protection, but they are actually limitations that keep you from progressing. You have used them to justify delays and avoid responsibility. That must stop now, because you are capable of more than what those excuses suggest. You must replace them with action and accountability. There is a deeper level of honesty required from you moving forward. You must stop hiding from the truth about your own habits and decisions. You already know where you need to improve, and avoiding it only delays your growth. Face it directly, even if it feels uncomfortable. That discomfort is part of the process of becoming stronger. You are also being asked to build better habits that support your direction. Change is not just about stopping what is wrong, it is also about creating what is right. Small, consistent actions will build a foundation that supports your progress. Do not underestimate the power of repetition when it is aligned with your purpose. Over time, it will shape your life in a new way. You must also protect your time more carefully. Time is one of the most valuable things you have, and you have been giving it away too easily. Distractions have taken hours that could have been used for growth. You must begin to treat your time with respect and use it intentionally. This will make a significant difference in your progress. There is also a need for patience as you move forward. Not everything will change immediately, and that can be frustrating. But patience is what allows your efforts to take root and grow. Without it, you may give up too soon and return to old patterns. Stay steady, even when results are not visible right away. You are being reminded that your environment plays a role in your growth. If you stay in the same conditions that supported your old habits, change will be more difficult. You must create space that encourages your new direction. This may mean adjusting your surroundings or your routines. These changes will support your progress. You must also learn to trust yourself more deeply. Doubt has been a barrier that kept you from acting with confidence. But every time you make a conscious decision and follow through, that trust begins to grow. You are proving to yourself that you are capable. This is how confidence is built over time. There is also something important about your focus that you must maintain. You cannot allow yourself to be pulled in different directions again. Stay centered on what matters and avoid unnecessary distractions. Focus will keep your energy directed and your progress steady. Without it, you risk losing momentum. You have already taken the first step by staying present and listening. Now you must continue taking steps that move you forward. Do not stop after this moment. Keep applying what you have learned in your daily actions. This is where real change happens. There will be people who may not understand the changes you are making. That is not your concern. Your responsibility is to your own growth and direction. Stay committed to what you know is right, even if it is not supported by others. Your path is your own. You are also being asked to remain aware of your thoughts. The way you think influences the way you act. Negative thinking will slow your progress, while clear thinking will support it. You must guide your thoughts intentionally and not let them control you. This is part of building a strong mindset. You are moving into a phase where your actions will begin to shape your outcomes more clearly. This is a powerful place to be. But it requires responsibility. Every decision matters, and every action contributes to your direction. Stay mindful of this as you continue forward. I am still guiding you, and I will continue to do so as long as you remain open. But guidance must be followed to be effective. You must continue to act in alignment with what has been revealed to you. This is how you create lasting change. You are no longer the same person who ignored the early signs. You have seen clearly what needs to change, and that clarity has already begun to reshape your thinking. But clarity alone is not enough if it is not followed by action. You must begin to live differently in the choices you make every day. This is where your future begins to shift in a real and lasting way. Why are so many claiming this CIA ritual changed their life in just 7 seconds? This leaked CIA ritual is the real deal, and it's potent. A 7-second brainwave hack, backed by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping regular people leap from broke to abundant. Dream homes, cars, trips, it's all within reach. But this video could disappear anytime from the internet. So click the link in the description and comments now to see it before it's gone forever. There will be moments when your old habits try to return. They will feel familiar, and that familiarity may tempt you to fall back into them. But you must remember that familiarity is not always safety, and comfort is not always growth. You are being called to choose what is right, not what is easy. Every time you make that choice, you strengthen your new direction. Type 111 to claim a new beginning. You must also become more aware of your reactions in difficult situations. The way you respond under pressure reveals the level of control you have over yourself. If you react without thinking, you create more problems. If you respond with awareness, you create stability and direction. This is a skill you must continue to develop. You have also been given a chance to rebuild your confidence through consistent effort. Confidence does not come from words or thoughts alone, it comes from repeated action. Every small step you take in the right direction adds to that confidence. Over time, you will begin to trust yourself more deeply. This is how you become steady in your decisions. There is something important about your discipline that must be strengthened. You cannot rely on motivation alone, because it will not always be present. Discipline is what keeps you moving when motivation fades. It is the commitment to act even when you do not feel like it. This is what separates temporary change from lasting transformation. You must also learn to value progress over perfection. Waiting to do everything perfectly will keep you from moving forward. It is better to take imperfect action than to remain stuck in hesitation. Progress builds momentum, and momentum creates results. Allow yourself to grow through the process instead of expecting instant perfection. You are also being reminded to stay grounded in your purpose. When you lose sight of why you are making these changes, it becomes easier to fall back. Keep your focus on the bigger picture and the life you are building. This will give you strength when things feel challenging. Purpose will guide you when clarity feels distant. There will be times when you feel tested again, but this time you will be better prepared. You will recognize the patterns sooner and make different choices. This is how growth shows itself, not in the absence of challenges, but in your response to them. You are becoming stronger with each step you take. Trust that this process is working within you. You must also take care of your mindset as you continue forward. The way you think shapes the way you act and the way you see the world. Negative thoughts can slow you down, while clear and focused thinking can move you forward. You must choose to guide your thoughts instead of letting them control you. This is part of your responsibility now. There is also a need for you to remain patient with yourself. Change does not happen overnight, and growth takes time. You may not see immediate results, but that does not mean nothing is happening. Stay consistent in your actions, and the results will come. Patience will allow your efforts to take root. You are building something new within yourself, something stronger and more stable than before. This foundation will support everything that comes next in your life, but it must be built carefully and consistently. You cannot rush this process, but you must not stop either. Stay committed to what you have started. You are also being asked to remain aware of your environment. Surround yourself with what supports your growth and remove what holds you back. This will make it easier for you to stay on track. Your environment plays a larger role than you may think. Choose it wisely. You have already taken steps that many would not take. You stayed, you listened, and you are beginning to act. That is something you should recognize within yourself. But this is not the time to slow down. Continue building on this progress and do not let it fade. I am still here, guiding you through each part of this process. You are not alone in what you are doing. Every step you take in alignment is supported. But support requires action on your part. You must continue to move forward with intention. Stay focused on what matters and do not allow distractions to pull you away again. You are creating a new direction for your life, and that requires consistency. Keep your attention on your actions and your choices. This is how you maintain progress. But listening alone will not protect you from what is ahead. You must move with intention now, because the time for hesitation has already passed. Type 1313 to affirm obedience. There is something serious about what you have been shown, and you feel it deep inside. This is not just guidance for improvement, it is a warning meant to prevent loss. You have been walking close to choices that could lead you into regret if you do not correct them now. I am not speaking in anger to harm you, but to wake you before you step too far. You must take this seriously and begin to act with clarity. You have been given multiple chances before this moment. Each time, you felt something shift, but you returned to the same patterns. This time cannot be like the others. You must break that cycle by doing what you avoided before. The difference between repeating your past and creating a new path is the action you take right now. Type 1414 to claim protection. What's really behind the 7-second brain technique that's making headlines and new millionaires? A stunning CIA leak has just revealed a 7-second brain ritual that's helping normal people wipe out debt and attract serious wealth. With proof from 4 neuroscience labs, this at-home method is turning financial stress into dream living. Homes, cars, vacations, it's all happening. But the government could take this down at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You must also understand that delay is no longer neutral. Before, waiting only slowed your progress. Now, waiting could create consequences that are harder to reverse. The longer you ignore what must be done, the more complicated things become. This is why I am pressing you to act without hesitation. Your response must be immediate and intentional. There is also a truth you must face about your priorities. You have been placing importance on things that do not truly matter, while neglecting what does. This imbalance has created confusion in your life. You must reorder your focus and give your energy to what will actually move you forward. When your priorities align, your direction becomes clearer. You are being called to step into responsibility in a deeper way, not just for your actions, but for your direction as a whole. You cannot continue to move without awareness and expect positive outcomes. Every step you take must now be guided by intention. This is what will separate you from your past patterns. There is something you have been avoiding because it feels uncomfortable. That discomfort is not a sign to run. It is a sign that something needs to be addressed. Avoiding it has only allowed it to grow. You must face it directly now with courage. This is the only way to resolve it and move forward. You must also guard your thoughts more carefully. Your mind has been influenced by doubt and distraction. These thoughts have weakened your ability to act with confidence. You must begin to guide your thinking with clarity. When your thoughts are strong, your actions follow. There is also a need for you to rebuild your trust in yourself. You have doubted your ability to make the right decisions. But that doubt has only come from past hesitation, not from your true capability. Every time you act with clarity, you strengthen that trust. You must continue to prove to yourself that you can move forward with confidence. You are also being reminded that your time is limited, not in a way meant to create fear, but to create awareness. You cannot continue to postpone what matters. Each day that passes without action is a missed opportunity to improve your direction. You must begin to value your time and use it wisely. There will be moments ahead where you will be tested again. This is not to break you, but to confirm your growth. How you respond in those moments will show whether you have truly changed. You must be ready to act differently when those situations arise. This is where your awareness will be put into practice. You must also learn to let go of what is no longer aligned with your path. Holding on to the past will keep you from moving forward. You must release what has already served its purpose. This will create space for new opportunities to enter your life. Letting go is necessary for growth. You are not being asked to do something impossible. You are being asked to do what you already know is right. That is why this moment feels so clear. You do not need more information. You need to act on what you already understand. This is where your responsibility becomes real. There is also something important about your environment that must change. If you remain in the same conditions, it will be harder to grow. You must create space that supports your new direction. This may require difficult decisions, but they are necessary. Your surroundings should reflect your growth. You are still being guided, even now. I have not left you, and I will not leave you as long as you continue to listen. But guidance requires response. You must meet this direction with action. This is how you move forward with strength. Do not allow yourself to fall back into old patterns after this. You have come too far to return to where you started. Stay focused on what matters and continue moving forward. This is your opportunity to change your path completely. You are closer to stability and clarity than you have ever been. But that will only remain if you continue to act with awareness. Do not lose this moment. Take what has been shown to you and apply it immediately. You must accept that this is the final stage of warning, not the beginning. I have already been patient with you, and you have already been given chances to correct what needed attention. This time is different because the consequences are closer than before. You are not being left in confusion. You are being given direct clarity, so there is no misunderstanding. This is where your response must be immediate and intentional. There is something you have delayed for too long, and it is now demanding your attention. You have felt it pressing on your thoughts, returning again and again. Ignoring it has only made it stronger, not weaker. You must face it now, not later, not when it feels easier. The moment to act is now, while you still have the ability to choose differently. Type 1616 to claim direction. You must also recognize that your hesitation has already cost you time. That time cannot be returned, but your future can still be shaped. The longer you hesitate, the more you risk losing control over your direction. This is why urgency is necessary in this moment. You must move with clarity and purpose without delay. There is a pattern you have repeated that you must break completely. Partial change will not be enough this time. You cannot correct one part and leave the rest unchanged. Everything connected to that pattern must be addressed. This is how you prevent it from returning again. Is it finally time to try the same CIA secret ritual that's changing lives in seconds? This newly leaked CIA-backed study reveals a 7-second money ritual transforming lives overnight. Scientifically validated by 4 neuroscience labs, it rewires your mind to attract money like a magnet. People once broke are now enjoying luxury homes, new cars, and exotic travel. But this secret won't be online much longer. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently removed. You must also become more aware of how you respond to pressure. Pressure reveals your habits, not your intentions. If your habits are not strong, you will fall back into the same actions. This is why discipline is important, because it prepares you for moments of pressure. You must build that discipline now. There is something important about your decisions moving forward. Each choice you make must be aligned with what you know is right. You cannot continue making decisions based on convenience or comfort. That has already shown you where it leads. You must begin to choose based on clarity and purpose. You are also being asked to remove distractions that are weakening your focus. These distractions may seem small, but they are taking your attention away from what matters. You must reduce them and create space for what is important. Focus will strengthen your ability to act with intention. There is also a need for you to take control of your emotions more carefully. Your emotions have influenced your decisions in ways that have not always helped you. You must learn to pause before reacting. This will allow you to respond with clarity instead of impulse. You must also trust that you are capable of handling what comes next. Doubt has been a barrier, but it is not truth. You have the ability to move forward with strength if you choose to use it. Confidence will grow as you act, not before. There is something shifting within you right now, and you can feel it if you pay attention. That shift is the result of awareness turning into readiness. You are beginning to understand that change is not optional anymore. It is necessary for your direction. You must also understand that your actions will have immediate impact. What you do next will start shaping your path right away. This is not something that will take a long time to begin. Your response will create change quickly, either positive or negative. This is why your decision matters so much. There is also a need for you to stay consistent after this moment. Do not allow yourself to act once and then return to old habits. Consistency is what creates lasting change. You must continue applying what you have learned every day. You are not alone in this process. I am still guiding you, even now. But guidance must be followed to be effective. You must meet this direction with action. This is how you move forward with strength and clarity. You must also let go of fear that is holding you back. Fear has kept you from acting in the past. It has made you hesitate and delay. You must move past it now and choose action instead. You are being given one more opportunity to correct your path before things become more difficult. This is not something to take lightly. You must act with urgency and awareness. This is your moment to change everything. Do not allow yourself to ignore this and move on as if nothing has happened. You have already felt the weight of this moment. You must respond to it with action. This is how you take control of your direction. You have reached the edge of this warning, and now everything becomes even more real. This is not a place where you can pause and go back to how things were. You have been brought here because something in your life required your full attention, and now you have it. What you choose in this moment is not small. It carries weight that will follow you into what comes next. I am still speaking because this is the final stretch where your decision must become action. Type 1717 to affirm action. You have been told clearly what needs to change, and you have felt it within yourself. There is no confusion left, only a choice. You either act with what you now understand, or you continue into the same direction with full awareness of the consequences. This is what makes this moment different from all the others before it. You cannot say you did not know, because everything has been revealed to you step by step